Shalom to everyone. We're learning today Zera Shimshon, Parashat Chukat, letter Dalet. This learning should be Lefuah Shneimah Hatzlacha Rabah to all Olam Israel and Besorot Tovot, and also Ma'odeh Ben Chaim L'Chaim Leilu Nishmat Kol HaNiftarim V'chen Yeh Ratzon V'nomar Amen. Pasuk starts, Zot HaTorah, Adam ki amud be'ohel. This is the Torah if person passes away in the tent. Means, if person passes away in the tent, Kohen is not allowed to enter. Why? Because it becomes impure. But this sentence also learned elsewhere with a different drasha. Adam ki amud be'ohel. What means? Why extra words Zot HaTorah? To teach us, if person wants to acquire the Torah, he has to really get himself worn out in his tent. Means learn hard, sleep good, review your learning, spend time learning, hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a day. Why? When you learn Torah daytime or nighttime in your tent, you learn Torah, only then the Torah will acquire in you. But if person doesn't learn Torah, he wants to get it from somehow, somewhere, it's not going to work. Person has to dwell in Torah in order the Torah should remain in him. Now, Zot HaTorah Adam ki amud be'ohel. But now we'll learn with the first drasha we said. If person passed away in the tent, Kohen is not allowed to enter. Makshim lama yitzrich lemichtav Zot HaTorah. So Mafashim asking why it says Zot HaTorah. Why to write Zot HaTorah? The Adam ki amud be'ohel l'chudesagi. If it says person who is impure in the tent, Kohen not allowed to enter. Finish. Why it says Zot HaTorah? This is the Torah. Who needs these two extra words? And according to us, it's good. This is what it says by Rabbi Yehuda Nasi. Before he passed away, he picked up his two hands and he said, I never enjoyed, even from my pinky, from my wealth. Usually a person cannot get two things in his lifetime. Or you become rich with money, or you become rich with Torah. You can't have both. But Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, he had both. He was rich with money and he was rich with Torah. And not only that, why they call him Rabbeinu HaKadosh, holy rabbi? Because he never sticked his finger less than his belly button. Anything he needed to do, he was doing with his shirt or anything. Why? Because it was holy. He didn't touch his holy breed with his fingers, with his hands. Only with his shirt. Why? Holiness. And not everybody can understand this. Today's generation, you try, but if you can, you can. But Rabbeinu HaKadosh was in a different level. And because he was so holy, Hashem gave him the rights to write down all the Mishnayot. And he wrote down all the Mishnayot because from the time of Moshe Rabbeinu was coming by heart, people began forgetting. So Rabbeinu HaKadosh wrote it down so people don't forget. This is why we have today Mishnayot, and to explain Mishnayot we have Gemara, and this is called together Talmud. This is where we have Talmud Bavli from. Okay, now Rabbeinu HaKadosh before passing away, Gemara Ketubot page 103 on the second side B says, when Rabbeinu HaKadosh passed away, he said, I didn't enjoy nothing from my wealth. I only learned Torah and spent time learning Torah and growing, getting connected with Hashem. He passed away. When he passed away, Rabbi said, no Kohen apply today. There's no law of a Kohen. Even though Rabbeinu HaKadosh would be in the room laying, Kohen is allowed to enter and pick up his body and go and bury. No problem. Any Kohanim, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 Kohanim, anybody would come, they're allowed to go and bury him. Why? But it says Kohen's holiness was nullified. Say Kohen holiness was taken away, or it was permitted. Why say the word nullified? Doesn't make sense. The word nullified. Okay, we'll understand now. Kohen, the butler kedusha Rach Kohen brought Tosfot, and it says the holiness of the Kohen was nullified. Rotzelomar kedushat kuna legamre, fully, no holiness of Kohen that day. That day only for Rebbe's burial. הכהן היה מותר לו להיטמא. הכהן was allowed to go and bury רבי. אבל אין נילה לרבי דדילמה דווקא בטומאת בית הפרס, דרבנן. אבל בטומאת דאורייתא לא, אין שם. So Tosfot says, from the name of Rach, don't think only the law of Beta Pras would be permitted. What's Beta Pras? It's a field where one person was buried there, and by accident people plowed the land. When they plowed the land, all the bones were smashed and broken and thrown everywhere, and they are so tiny you don't even know where they are buried, what. So according to the Torah, Kohen is allowed to enter like this place where the grave is ruined and spread all around. Pras means parus, spread. So in the place where it's spread, Kohen is allowed to enter according to the Torah law. But according to the rabbinical law, they said no, Kohen should not enter. Maybe he's going to step on something and becomes impure. So now, this Beta Pras is the Rabbanan. But when Rabbi passed away, Tosfot says, don't think only the rabbinical law they permitted, but the Torah law they forbid. No, even the Torah law was permitted. Why? So Tosfot continues. Tosfot finishes, and Zera Shimshon continues, says, "V'lichore divrei harach Kohen nimukam imam lefi ma shekatav hashach." Maybe these the words of the Rach that brought in Tosfot. Maybe it also connects with the words of Shach. What did Shach say on the Torah, Parashat Chukat? Hanogea b'med lechol nefesh adam. Right? If Kohen touches dead body, he becomes impure for 7 days. The ikar atuma shalamet enaba ela mechamat shemetim al yedei malach hamavet. Only Kohen becomes impure by touching dead body only if that person passed away through the angel of death. Omnam tzadikim shenishmatam yotzet benishika al pi Hashem, but when tzadikim their passing away is to the kiss of Hashem. As they are living in life holy, they pass away also holy. Ein bahem shum tum'ah klal. Tzadikim, they have no impureness even after the death. They are holy people. And therefore it says, that would make sense to say, no Kohen apply today, Kohen become like regular Israel. Why? Because this death is different type of death. It's not by the death of angel of death, but it's a kiss by Hashem. Who in the entire Torah openly it's written about, like that? Sarah Imenu. It says, Vayakom Avram me'al pnei meto, and Avram garav from the face of his death. What does that mean, face? The answer is, when the angel of death comes, he puts 2 drops of green poison in the person's mouth. Person's face becomes green, right? And face changes. And person gets scared. But when Avraham Avinu got up from Sarah Imenu's face, her face was in the place and her face didn't change. And there was no 2 drops of poison. Why? Because Hashem gave her a kiss. Same thing, Hashem gave a kiss to Rabbi Yehuda Nasi. It's not the angel of death's job. So Rabbi Yehuda Nasi is pure and holy. Kohanim are allowed to pick him up and bury him. Aval kad ma'ininan be shaper efshar lomar ken. Yeah, but if you will analyze, you will see you can't say that. Says Zera Shimshon. Who is greater than Yosef HaTzadik? That Moshe Rabbeinu himself had to go and bury him. וממשה שלקח עצמו יוסף גמרינן שהטמא מת, והמת עצמו מותרים במחנה לוויה. And when Moshe Rabbeinu picked up Yosef HaTzadik's body, because he was called Tameh Met, he was impure from the carrying coffin. And that was permitted in the Machane Leviya, in the camp of Leviim, Kedamran Perigimel de Sotah. It says in Gemara Sotah, page 20b. Ayin Sham. Vi Amrat Shat Tzadikim and Amet Amin. Hechi Gamrin Ami Yosef. If you're telling me that Tzadikim never become impure, so how are we going to learn about Yosef? L'shar Metim. How are we going to learn from Yosef to other dead people? V'alo Yosef haya Tzadik v'lo haya metameh. Yosef was tzaddik and was not causing impureness. So therefore you could say that tzaddikim become impure. So if Yosef HaTzadik makes impure, then what about other tzaddikim? And if you say, no, Yosef HaTzadik doesn't make you impure, he's tzaddik, fine. What about other tzaddikim? Nobody in the Torah called except Noach and Yosef tzaddik, right? So maybe Yosef is special. And still, Moshe Rabbeinu was called Tamemet, impure, from touching Yosef's body. ועוד שאב מדברי הרח עצמו מוכח אחי וכמה שהכהן היה מותר לו להיטמא עד כאן לשונו. And also according to Rach by Tosfot, right, he quotes that Kohen was allowed to be impure. Oh, says the word impure. It's not like you Kohen, not Kohen anymore. You're allowed, but you're allowed to get impure. So 1 second. Are dead people make you impure, or they don't make you impure? Or maybe dead people do make you impure, Kohanim, but tzaddikim don't. The mashma mino sheish hatum'ah, so comes out from this that there is tum'ah. Va'oda shaz lo havi lamar batla kedusha ela adarabba batla tum'ah. So if dead people tzaddikim make you impure, and Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi did not make you impure, so say impureness got nullified. Why are you saying the pureness got nullified? But la kedusha, why you say pureness got nullified? Say impure, but la tuma, impureness got nullified. So it should be opposite, right? It says opposite here. Ukdeshe lo yikshe ze le pirush hashach. Hanal the Hataimer Rabba Kamar. So in order not to be hard for us to understand, we have to analyze the words of Shach because he says something great. Ve'od she'av mefarshim acherim katvu she'atzadikim she'enam metim al yedei malach hamavet enam metamim. So even other mefarshim write that tzaddikim who pass away to do the kiss of Hashem, they don't become impure. צריך לומר שאף על פי שלפי האמת אינם מטמאים שהרי יצתה נשמתם בנשיקה. We could say that yes, even though they did not get impure because they passed away by a kiss of Hashem, עם כל זה לא רצה הכתוב לחלק ביניהם. Still, Hashem, Torah, did not want to make a difference between one tzaddik and another tzaddik. בשביל שלא לחלק בין צדיק לצדיק. So it should not be 1,000 people allowed to go to visit this rabbi in a grave because he passed away from Hashem's kiss. The other rabbi buried near him. The other rabbi is buried near him. Nobody's allowed to go there. Why? Because he passed away to the angel of death. But listen, this is big rabbi and this is big rabbi. Right? For example, this is Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai and this is Rabbi Akiva. Oh, this is Rabbi Gamliel and this is Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi. For example, then it becomes like you're respecting one rabbi, and to the second rabbi becomes a bizayon, a shame. How can you respect one rabbi and cause shame to another rabbi, or one cemetery and cause shame to another cemetery, or say another grave? How can you do that? Not allowed to do that. כדאמרינא התם בכתובות, פרק הנ"ל, it says in Gemara כתובות, page 103a, the Rebbe called Beishamshi Ate Lebeite. Rebbe would come every Friday to his house. Once there was noise outside, and the maidservant screamed out, said, "Hey guys, shh! Rebbe's making kiddush." and you are making noise. They said, what? Rebbe is making kiddush. They come inside, they see Rebbe at home. They said, what's going on? Our parents and grandparents, they were also big rabbis. Why they don't come on Friday nights? And he comes. After he was buried, every Friday Rebbe would come home for a long time. Until that maidservant laid out. And then he stopped coming. Why? Because he said, I cannot cause shame to the other rabbis. I come and they don't come, it causes shame. In order not to cause shame on different rabbis. This is why he stopped. Same thing here. Even though by Rebbe was permitted, still we have to be careful with this, that we should not cause any shame to the other rabbis. We'll get back to this point right now. And now we could explain the pasuk. Zot HaTorah. This is the Torah. Adam ki yamut be'ohel. If person passes away in the tent. Al derech shedarshu chazal. On the point what rabbis explained in Zevachim, page 27b. Zot Torah Ta'olah. This is the Torah of elevation sacrifice. Torah achat lechol ha'olim. One Torah means one law to all the korban olah, to all the elevation sacrifice. Afilu pesulim. Even they are pasul, they are not kosher. She'im alu lo yardu. Means this law applies to all the elevating sacrifices. Even though were done improperly, still, if they are brought up to the altar, they're not allowed to go down. They have to be burned there. As Rashi explained over there, it says, this is the law of Korban Olah. I would think elevation sacrifices go up, but if it's not kosher, or it was improperly intended, or improperly brought, or there was a mistake done, or there was something wrong with the sacrifice, has to go down. V'afkan katav zot HaTorah. It says over there, zot HaTorah. This is the law, applies to every sacrifice. Every elevation sacrifice, kosher, not kosher. When up to the Mizbeach, we're not going to embarrass it. Go and sacrifice it. Don't shame it. Don't bring it down. How it says over there, Zot HaTorah. Law applies to everywhere. You're not allowed to shame one. When it comes to another one, when it comes to both, when there's two sacrifices, you're not allowed to embarrass one of them. And bring the second one. You have to be, and they both has to be brought. Same thing here. When it says Zot HaTorah, this is the law of impure person if he passes away in the tent. V'afkan katav Zot HaTorah Adam ki yamut b'ol yitmashiv ad yamim. A coin touches, becomes impure for 7 days. Kolomar Torah achad lechol hametim sheitmeu. One law regarding all the people who passed away. For Rebbe's case was different, but from then and on, anybody passes away, even they pass away till the kiss of Hashem, we don't know. We just go to the cemetery. We just go to the funeral. We don't know how the person passed away. Could be his face didn't change. He passed away from the kiss, and that many times happens. And this one passed away from the angel of death. That also many times happened. So, not to shame one dead person over another. Where if Kohen touches somebody, he becomes impure for 7 days. Even though they are tzaddikim, Kohen touches, becomes impure for 7 days. שהסברה נותנת שלא יטמאו כן, שלא יטמאו וכן הוא לפי האמת. And the point tries to teach us that Kohen is not allowed to impure himself by the dead person, and that is the law. Rav Yosef says, no Kohen is allowed to go to any cemetery, even to Avraham Avinu's grave. If he knows where is the grave, coming close to that, not allowed. Yitzchak Avinu, Yaakov Avinu, not allowed. This is why Rabbi Banaha in Gemara Baba Batla was painting the graves with different color. Why? So Kohen shouldn't touch the grave and become impure. He's talking about Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. So what's there to talk about the other stuff? Other graves. For sure not. Even Arizal Cohen not allowed to go to cemetery to touch him or touch the grave. Touch the grave. Ha'il שעשתה נשמתם בנשיקה אין טומאה בהם כנ"ל אפילו אחי הנוגע בהם יטמא. Even somebody passed away with a key, still a Kohen touches becomes impure. What is that teaching us? A life lesson. A life lesson we learn from here is don't separate between two holy things. You see two the same level tefillin, don't say I'll wear this one, I'm not going to wear this one. Two same level tzitzit, don't say I'm going to wear this one, not wear this one. You see two cemeteries, funerals, don't say I will visit this one and not this one. Two tzaddikim, two graves, don't visit one over the second one. You want to go, visit both of them. Respect both of them. But when you're Kohen, not allowed to become tameh for any tzaddik, even Rav Yosef Zatzal passed away, Kohen is not allowed to go inside. Why? Because other tzaddikim, you don't go, this tzaddik also not allowed to go. Why? You're not allowed to shame other tzaddikim when it comes to this tzaddik. So now, if how much careful we should be with people who passed away, so how much more careful we should be people who are around us. Don't separate between one child and another child. Don't separate between one congregant and another congregant. Don't separate between two neighbors, two friends, two classmates, two students. Respect everyone according to their way. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.